So in today's topic of discussion of statics, we will discuss the condition of equilibrium of three forces. So only three forces will be given to us in the question, and we have to study their equilibrium and to find the desired results which were expected in the question. So if three forces act on a body are in equilibrium, firstly they must be coplanar. They must lie in the same plane. So these three forces must either be concurrent, या तो तीनों ਦੀਆਂ तीनों ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ point ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ intersect ਕਰਨਗੀਆਂ, or be parallel, या फिर वो आपस ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ parallel होंगे, may be like parallel or unlike parallel, whatever the situation in the question may be, we will decide it. And when concurrent, each is proportional to the sign of angle between other two by Lami's theorem, because Lami's theorem states that if three forces are concurrent and angle between these P, Q, R, these are the three forces. Angle between P and Q is alpha, between Q and R is beta, and between P and R is gamma. So Lami's theorem states that P upon sine of angle between other two. So between Q and R, that is sine beta. Q upon sine angle between other two, that is sine gamma. And R upon sine of angle between other two, that is sine alpha. If three forces are concurrent, then we may use this Lami's theorem. And when parallel, and in the case of parallel, so in the video lecture of parallel forces, we have discussed it. If these are like parallel, then their resultant will act on the same side. And this is the line AB. And C is the point where the resultant acts. Then each is proportional to the distance between the other two. Then we have P upon distance between other two, P upon BC, Q upon AC, and the resultant R upon AB. So these three will be equal. So when concurrent, we will apply the Lami's theorem, and when they are parallel, we will apply the parallel forces theorem. So marking of forces on a rigid body in equilibrium. So firstly, we have to discuss how to mark the forces on a body. So these forces can be marked according to their center of gravity. Firstly, if we have the weight of the body, then it will be according to the center of gravity, where the center of the gravity of the body lies. So weight of the body, unless it is given to be light, acts vertically downwards towards center of gravity. तो हमेशा जो वेट है वो डाउनवर्ड एक्ट करता होया असी वर्टिकली डाउनवर्ड्स कंसीडर करना टेंशन इन द स्ट्रिंग इफ इट इज अटैच्ड टू अ रिजिड बॉडी एंड इफ ए स्ट्रिंग इज अटैच्ड टू अ बॉडी then we may take the tension force. And if a rod is hinged smoothly at a fixed point, some in the coming questions you can see that in some questions we are given that the rod is hinged, that means it is fixed at some point or is capable of moving freely about a point. एक point पे fix करता, so इसमें तुसी उन इधर to and fro move करवा सकते. Then a single force of constant acts on the rod at this point as it is self-adjusting force. Therefore, its magnitude and direction depends on the other forces acting on the body. So इस hinge जिथे hinge कितना जाऊगा इतने की reaction होएगा और उस reaction की जो direction है that will be arbitrary. So वो depend करूँगा कि बाकी ਦੀਆਂ दो forces किमें act कर रही हैं. अगर वो दोवें फोर्सेस आपस कंकरेंट हुई हैं तो इस रिएक्शन ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਪਾਸ ਕਰਵਾਉਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੜਿਆ ਕਿ ਤਿੰਨ ਫੋਰसेस जो है या तो फिर वो कंकरेंट होंगे या पैरेलल होंगे ਜੇ ਦੋ ਕੰਕरेंट ਆ ਗਈਆਂ ऑब्वियसली फिर इस रिएक्शन ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਰਬਿਟਰੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਲਿਆ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਫਿਰ ਪਾਸ ਕਰਵਾ ਦੇਗਾ और ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਦੋ ਫੋਰसेस ਅਗਰ ਕੰਸੀਡਰ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਪੈरेलल ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਰਿਐਕਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਪੈरेलल ਡਰਾ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ so its magnitude and direction depends on the other forces and normal reaction in case of two bodies in contact and its direction is normal to the common surface. And fifth one, the equilibrium of two rigidly united bodies cannot be discussed separately. In such case, action and reaction between them are not considered. So, जो कोई भी दो rigidly bodies में से unite कितना हैगा, ठीक है? उन्हां दा equilibrium जेड़ा है can be discussed separately हो जाएगा, can be discussed separately. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ equilibrium ਅਸੀਂ separate ਕਰਕੇ ਵੀ discuss ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ. In such case, action and reaction between them are not considered. But when we consider their equilibrium separately, then the action and reaction, because they are united, suppose these are two rods which are united here. So when we study the equilibrium of this and this, so there will be an action and reaction here because they are connected here. So according to Newton's laws, there will be action and reaction. So we cannot discuss that action and reaction. So if we discuss their equilibrium separately. Next article is the MM theorem, which we are here stating without proof. Just we have to use its result. So MN theorem is if C is any point in the base of the triangle, this is the triangle, and C is any point on it, OAB, and if AC by CB is M to N, AC is to CB, this ratio is M by N. Angle AOC is given to be alpha and angle COB is given to be beta. And this angle BCO is equal to theta. Then the result is M plus N cot theta is M cot alpha minus N cot theta. So how you have to remember? M plus N cot theta. जिस रेशियो च डिवाइड होया पूरे ਜਿਹੜਾ एंगल है ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੋਵਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਲੈਣਾ cot और फिर M ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਉਰੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ एंगल ਹੈਗਾ अल्फा तो M cot alpha ਤੇ N ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ एंगल ਹੈਗਾ beta so minus N cot theta. Or sometimes we are not able to find this angle. We are not available with these angles in the question. So we will use these angles also. So the second point is we can use these angles also. Left hand side is same M plus N cot theta. So इस बार की है M ਦੇ ਨਾਲ reverse angle आया. M ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਿਹੜਾ angle आया cot B और N ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਿਹੜਾ angle आया cot A. तो इस केस 'ਚ ਅਸੀਂ reversely ਜਿਹੜੇ angles ਹੈ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਲੈਣੇ ਪਏ. ਜੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਵਾਲੇ ਐਂਗਲਸ ਅਵੇਲੇਬਲ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਅਦਰਵਾਈਜ਼ ਅਸੀਂ A ਤੇ B ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ. So according to the question, a uniform rod AB is in equilibrium at an angle alpha with the horizontal, with its upper end A resting over a smooth peg and its lower end B attached to a light cord, which is fastened to a point C in the same level as A. Prove that the angle beta at which the cord is inclined to the horizontal is given by this equation. So let us see what is explained in the question. I will make this diagram step by step. We are given the rod AB because in the first line it is clear rod is in equilibrium at an angle alpha with the horizontal. This rod is not placed horizontally. This is inclined at some angle with the horizontal. So let us suppose this angle is alpha. With its upper end A resting over a smooth peg, at the end at the point A there is a peg, there is a support attached. ठीक है, A इसको इस point के ऊपर रखा गया, इस support के ऊपर रखा गया, और lower end B जेड़ा है attached to a light cord, जेड़ा इसका lower end है इसमें cord ਦੇ ਨਾਲ एक string ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੰਨਿਆ ਗਿਆ, ठीक है, which is fastened to a point C in the same level as A. और इस cord ਦਾ फिर दूसरा हिस्सा जेड़ा है C point ਤੇ ਬੰਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ और ये C point किथे लेना है with the same level as A, so on the same horizontal line. Prove that the angle beta at which cord is inclined to the horizontal. So angle beta of the cord, this one, we have to find it and we have to prove that it satisfies this equation. And second equation is this one, which we need to verify. So let us see firstly the forces acting on the body. This is the rod AB and it is uniform. So its center of gravity will be the midpoint. So its weight will act vertically downwards, acting at the center of gravity. Second force, the tension force T, because there is a string attached and body AB, rod AB the equilibrium must study करना है. So tension force will be always in the direction diverging from the body. So T ਦੀ direction ਇਸ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਲਵਾਂਗੇ, C point ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ towards the fixed point ਲੈਣੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ. ਤੇ ਜੇਕਰ ਆਪਾਂ A third force ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਉਰੇ ਹੋਏਗੀ A ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ normal reaction of the rod. Normal reaction मतलब the reaction which is perpendicular to the rod. तो इसਨੂੰ कंसीडर करना है. So you can see तीनों forces इको plane ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ. So they must be concurrent at some point. So let us suppose this one, right? So this is the normal reaction. This is the normal reaction, and this is the tension force T, and this is W, the weight force. So in this way, this diagram is constructed. So at the point where they meet, this is the point O, right? A, B, C are clear, and this is the G point. G, A, B is the rod, G is the center of gravity, C is the point of the at which the string is tied at the same level as A, and O is the meeting point of all these three forces. So this is explained for the for equilibrium normal reaction R at the peg, weight W of the rod, and tension T in the string BC meet at O. So these three will be concurrent and they meet at O. Now I am considering this diagram. I have explained it, how it is constructed. So firstly, let us calculating the angles. This angle is given to us alpha, and this is beta, and this is the exterior angle of the triangle. And exterior angle of the triangle is always equal to the sum of interior opposites. तो ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੋਵਾਂ ਦੇ sum ਦੇ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਇਹ angle ਹੋਏਗਾ. So ਇੱਕ angle ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ alpha ਹੈਗਾ. So obviously ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੋਵਾਂ ਦਾ total is ਦਾ ਔਰ ਇਸ angle ਦਾ total beta ਆਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ. So this angle would be beta minus alpha. And this angle is alpha. This is 90 because this is horizontal, this is vertical. So this angle will be 90 minus alpha. And this is the normal reaction because this full angle is 90 degree, right? So this angle is alpha. So this angle is also 90 minus alpha, and this is 90. So this angle will also be alpha. Or you can easily also say that this angle by calculating like this. This is the angle between these two lines, and to this line there is a perpendicular line, this one. ये दोनों आपस perpendicular हैगियां ने, और ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਇਹ ਦੋਵੇਂ ਲਾਈਨਸ ਹੈ, A ਵਾਲੀ और A ਵਾਲੀ, ਇਹ ਦੋਵੇਂ ਆਪਸ perpendicular. So angle between two lines equal to angle between their perpendiculars. So ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ A ਵਾਲਾ angle ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ directly ਵੀ consider ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ alpha. So this one is explained. Angle AOG is 90 minus angle is 90 minus angle. Here there is some mistake. I will explain it. There is not angle AOC. This is this angle, this one, right? So it is talking about talking about this angle CAO. जिसका मैंने पहले explain किया थी. So 90 minus alpha, it will be equal to alpha. So here is a correction. This is angle CA. Angle BOG. Angle BOG, this one, right? So angle BOG, this one will be 90 minus angle ACO, right? So this angle is beta. So in this triangle, this is 90 degree angle, so beta. So this angle will be 90 minus beta. And angle AGO, it is already explained. This is also 90 minus alpha. So why we are calculating these angles? These three angles must we have calculated, because after comparing with MN theorem, you will see that we need these three angles in the MN theorem. Let us see. जो सी पहला पढ़ी है ये देखो, दोनों angles और A वाला angle required है to apply the MN theorem. This first part. तो इसे करके ये तीन एंगल्स ਅਸੀਂ फाइंड किए हैं, 1, 2 and 3. So now applying the MN theorem. So MN theorem के लिए we also required m:n, this ratio, but this ratio can be considered as 1:1 because G is the midpoint of rod AB. Or you can also say like this: rod AB की length 2a सीगी, so this ratio is A, M is A and N is A. You can also consider it like this. So AB is 2a. So applying MN theorem to triangle OAB. इस triangle ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ MN theorem ਅਸੀਂ apply ਕੀਤੀ है. So these three angles and this M is A, N is A. So M plus N ਹੁੰਦਾ है इधर. So A plus A cot of this angle. ये angle ਦਾ cot लेना ਹੁੰਦਾ है. Cot 90 minus alpha. फिर M ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਰੇ angle है, ਇਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ cot लेना ਹੁੰਦਾ है right side ਤੇ. M cot यानी कि A cot 90 minus beta. और N ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹ ਹੈਗਾ angle A ਵਾਲਾ ਲੈਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ A cot alpha. So on simplifying it, we will get the desired result, the first equation of beta. Now the second result we would want to get is this one, this equation: AC 1 plus 2 tan square alpha is equal to AB secant alpha. So is the triangle ACB ਅਸੀਂ consider ਕਰਦੇ हैं, triangle ACB, this one, right? And in this triangle we are applying the sine law. Sine law which says side AC upon the sine of the opposite angle. So इस side the opposite जेड़ा angle हैगा उसका sine ले लो. So इस the side the opposite angle है beta minus alpha. So we are taking this, and AB upon is the opposite जेड़ा angle है this one. A ਅਸੀਂ consider करांगे. A beta हैगा तो A angle कितना होएगा 180 minus beta. So this is the sine law which we have studied in the lower classes by this thing. So we are applying this, and only two sides are used here, right? So A is the side opposite to angle A, B is the side opposite to angle B, and C is the side opposite to angle C. So in this way we have applied it. And why we are preferring these? Because in the desired result we need AC and AB. So that's why AC and AB ਜਿਹੜੀ triangle ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ fall ਕਰ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਸੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਰੇਸ਼ੀਓ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੰਸਟਰਕਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ। तो AC एंड AB दोवें ਦੀਆਂ ਦੋਵੇਂ ਇਸ ट्रायंगल ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਾਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਸੀ, ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਸ ट्रायंगल ਨੂੰ ਕੰਸੀਡਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਔਰ ਸਾइन ਲॉ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕੀਤਾ। ਸੋ ਕ੍ਰਾਸ ਮਲਟੀਪਲਾਈਂਗ AC ਦੀ ਵੈਲਿਊ sin बीटा माइनस अल्फा इधर मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा एंड sin बीटा माइनस अल्फा ਦਾ ਫਾਰਮੂਲਾ ਓਪਨ ਕੀਤਾ डिवाइडेड बाय sin 180 माइनस बीटा sin बीटा एंड ਜਦੋਂ डिवाइड ਕਰਾਂਗੇ तो sin बीटा कैंसिल हो जाएगा और ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ sin अल्फा और एक cos बीटा ਦੇ नीचे आके tan बीटा बच जाएगा और tan बीटा ਦੀ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈਗੀ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਣਾਇਆ tan बीटा ਦੀ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣੀ ਇਵੈਲੂਏਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ tan बीटा ਦੀ तो सब्स्टिट्यूट करके and on simplifying it now 2 tan alpha plus cot alpha can be simplified like this cot alpha can be changed to 1 by tan alpha so 2 tan square alpha plus 1 upon tan alpha and this tan alpha will move on to the numerator इस tan alpha ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ numerator ਤੇ move ਕਰ ਦਵਾਂਗੇ we will get this so now simplifying so taking the LCM right this is the LCM on the right side and this LCM is shifted on the left side and AB ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਫਿਰ 1 ਨਾਲ ਮਲਟੀਪਲਾਈ ਹੋਇਆ cos alpha और ਇਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਲਟੀਪਲਾਈ ਹੋਇਆ 2 cos tan square alpha minus sin alpha tan alpha now tan alpha ਨੂੰ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ tan alpha ਸਿਰਫ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲੈਫਟ ਸਾਈਡ ਤੇ ਹੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਆ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ 1 + 2 tan square alpha ਤੇ ਲੈਫਟ ਸਾਈਡ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਨੂੰ secant alpha ਕੰਸਟਰਕਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ So let us changing tan square alpha to sin square alpha by cos square alpha and tan alpha to sin alpha by cos alpha. And now simplifying it, taking the LCMs, we will be remained with AB secant alpha, and this is the desired result.